Hello, my high school students. It's Miss Rebecca. This week, we're going to be learning all about form. Form is a three-dimensional object, and in art, it's usually sculpture. So we're going to create our own sculptures this week using Play-Doh that we make homemade from home. All we're going to need is flour, salt, and water. Don't worry. We're going to mix it up and we're going to create a form, a sculpture of our own. You guys ready to try it out? Come on, let's go. Okay, this lesson is for high school. This week we're talking about form, and we created Play-Doh at home. Look at this. I made this. This is Play-Doh that I made from things that I found in the kitchen. Now, how do you make Play-Doh? You take flour and salt and you mix them together, 1 cup of flour and 1/2 cup of salt, and a little cup of water. You mix that together and you get Play-Doh. So try that at home because we're going to create a form out of this Play-Doh today. We're going to make the form of an owl project. Okay? So what you're going to do first is take some Play-Doh, get yourself a ball shape by taking your hands and flattening your hands like this, and then making that choo-choo train motion, going around and around to make a ball shape. Okay? Now you want your ball to be, doesn't have to be this big. This is big. So let's take some off. It could be a little bit bigger than a golf ball, a little bit smaller than a tennis ball, or about the same size as a tennis ball is fine. Just want it to be round, okay? What we're making today is an owl form. And a form is made out of a three-dimensional shape. So this is the form we're going to use. The three-dimensional shape is a circle, and it's called a sphere or a ball. So you're making that ball, and what we're going to do is we're going to make this owl today, and I'm going to show you step by step how to make this owl. So take your ball shape, put it on your, if you have paper or if you have a plate, we're going to mash it down. Mash it down until it's flat like a pancake. Flat like a pancake. So I flattened it out. Boop, boop, boop. It should be about the size of your hand, or maybe smaller than the size of your hand if you have large hands. Okay, now I'm going to take a marker. Let me find my marker. Just need a marker to do a print. So watch what I do. I'm going to take this marker at a diagonal, which is this slant, and I just want you to create a texture by printing the marker like this in rows. So it's kind of like you're getting a smile shape, or an upside down U, or a regular U, I mean. You're going to do this printing all the way up to about the halfway point. All right, look at that. It's a feather texture. Now we're going to do 3 folds. You're going to carefully lift up one side. Hopefully it's not sticking too bad. Carefully lift up one side and then just flatten it down, flatten it down, flatten it down. Okay, we're going to do the same thing on this side. We're going to carefully lift it up, but hopefully it's not sticking too bad. And then we're just going to flatten it down, okay? If you have little creases and bumps, just try to smooth it out with your hand. That's the 2 folds, kind of like a taco. Now we're going to take the top, we're going to peel it. Mine's a little sticky today. Oh no. It's a little sticky to the paper, but that's okay. I'm going to lift it up and I'm going to fold it over. Fold it over just like that. Okay. fold it over, and I'm gonna make this little ears pointed up like that. I'm gonna pinch it, pinch it, pinch it, pinch it, pinch it, pinch, pinch, and then I'm gonna take my hands and just make it so it has these curves on the side of the body. I'm just gonna do that with my hands, my 4 fingers. I'm gonna push, 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 and then I'm pinch, 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 and I'm gonna flatten here, and if I need to smooth it out, this is the basic form, which is a 3-dimensional shape of your owl. Now take that same marker and print an eye shape here and an eye shape here. Ooh, we're almost done. And then take any tool that you might have. It could be a pencil. Let's see if I can find. I'm going to use a colored pencil. That's what I have on hand. And I'm just going to draw a V by just kind of poking my pencil in there. This is going to be the shape of the beak. And voila, you have the form of an owl. Now, this, you put it out into the sun and it can dry. It will dry hard. And as it dries, it tends to take on the look of like this one. This one's pretty dry. But they really take a while to dry. So, and if they stick to the paper, just leave them, because eventually you'll be able to, as they dry, they'll come up. So if it's sticking, just leave it, let it dry for about a week. It's gonna take that long to dry, guys. And then you can paint these. Okay, let me show you one that's painted. Where is it? Okay, I don't have one that's painted on hand. Okay, so when it dries, you can, oh, sorry. So here's one that's been painted. So this one is sort of wet because we just made it. This one's halfway dry, and this one has already been painted. But I'm sure you guys can paint it with your own colors. Watercolors goes well, and I'd love to see your results. Good luck making Play-Doh.